I'm here to present the statements of Robert Howart, PhD, who's David Atkins Professor of Ecology and Environmental Biology at Cornell University. His comments relate to the EPA emission standards and shale gas. What are the consequences on the greenhouse gas footprint of shale gas of new emission standards being imposed by the EPA on methane and other volatile organics at the time of well completion? These new standards are an important step that will significantly reduce methane emissions and therefore the greenhouse gas footprint of shale gas. Overall, according to the estimates of Howart et al. 2011 and of EPA 2011, the regulations, if they can be strictly enforced, will reduce total methane emissions from shale gas development by approximately 1/3, considering the entire life cycle from well to final delivery of gas. However, even with these regulations, methane emissions will remain significant, with the estimates of EPA in 2011 and Howart et al. 2011 indicating the likely leakage of 2.5% to 3.9% of the amount of methane produced over the lifetime of a shale gas well, and possibly as high as 6%. These ongoing emissions result from chronic leakages at the well site, as well as chronic leakages and purposeful venting associated with gas storage, transmission through high-pressure pipeline, and distribution to consumers. The greenhouse gas footprint of shale gas will remain larger than that of coal when viewed over an integrated 20-year time period following emission to the atmosphere because of methane emissions, even though reduced. The July 2011 report from the United Nations and the January 2012 paper by Schindel et al. In Science both stress the urgent need to reduce methane emissions globally, beginning immediately. Without stringent methane control, the global temperature is predicted to reach potentially dangerous levels which may well lead to runaway global warming within the next 15 to 40 years. The natural gas industry will remain the largest single source of methane pollution in the U.S., responsible for almost 40% of total human-controlled methane emissions, even with the new EPA regulations. This information is based on the background paper prepared by Robert Howart of Cornell, Drew Schindel of NASA Goddard Space Institute, Renee Santoro of Cornell, Anthony Ingraffia of Cornell, Nathan Phillips of Boston University, and Amy Townsend Small of the University of Cincinnati, prepared for the U.S. National Climate Assessment. And it is based entirely on information in the peer-reviewed scientific literature. Thank you.